things and
Zing.
Direct us to the enemy.
so I was like eating my banana on like in the way into work, and I like put down my window and I was gonna throw it out the window, and instead of thinking like, oh, this could attract critters to the road, I was like, no, this would be like Mario Kart. Like, what if a car hits it and
what if it's a bus full of children and nuns? You just look up and you see him like just literally 360 and down the road. That's great.
Marine squad deployed.
Sweet. Okay, you. Here we go. You get in with them.
Together to victory.
To victory. Sweet.
What's your order?
cannot upgrade.
Yeah, it was full up. Okay, where is the Psyker? Here he is.
Venerate the immortal.
This guy, Jay. This bugger.
At your command.
He's a damn dirty traitor. He just hasn't turned yet. He's the one, this guy I'm clicked on, the librarian, Isidore. He's the one who's in communique with the Chaos Psyker. He's talking to him through his brain.
It's always the quiet ones. Librarian.
We stand ready.
He's not the best at melee, so that's why you just stick him with the range.
Of the Emperor still draw breath, there can be no.
Yeah, he's like a.
This is the captain, Gabriel Angelos. He's really good at melee, so I stick him with squads where they can get in. Oh, okay. Tanks.
Hope is the first step on the road to disappointment.
Tanks lead. Oh, that's all right.
I will crush those who stand before me.
Wants to play that game? Let's do it.
So do they like every time you play this? Does it like? Does shit never go the same?
Pretty much. I mean, I played it a lot. But yeah, it usually changes a little bit each time. You know?
The enemy must be nearby.
Never too sure.
Because I know this is like an older game, and I wasn't sure if like the AI was
like this is it's
adaptive or not.
Not overly. I just go about doing it different sometimes. Like, oh, this time let's attack this way, or let's do this kind of thing. Get some apothecaries because they're worth having.
Get their alchemical trails going in the sky and poison the.
Venerate the immortal Emperor.
Where's that other? There he is. Dreadnoughts are cool. They're kind of squishy though. That's the problem.
You would think with a name like fucking Dreadnought.
Well, like a Dreadnought. Well, I'm in yeah. What is? I'm a Space Marine that was like horribly mutilated, but they won't let me die because I was that important. They're gonna stick me in this big metal sarcophagus, riddle it with weapons, and then just point me at the enemy. And then when I'm done killing them, they're gonna put me back to sleep for hundreds of years until I need to be woken up and kill again. Yeah, you'd think they'd be fucking like. Nope, no, they're kind of squishy in this game.
That's really counterintuitive.
Yeah.
What are your needs?
Oh. Well, never mind. Then where does he go? What are my needs? Oh, you know.
It's all coming back to me, like the Eldar and all that, like all their shit they got, and dreadnoughts, and aren't those things? They look like Ed 209, a dreadnought. It's like a bipedal, like.
Yes.
Yeah, but they look like badass as shit, and they're like squishy.
Oh, they're a little squishy. Yeah.
Huh. All
Come on,
bark and
upgrades.
no bite.
I mean, they're good. You don't want to be running out there alone. You know, they will get hurt.
Oh god, and I just remembered that audiobook where like they had that girl, like all she was like a tongue flicking around on like an operating table with like some veins, and like they were just keeping her alive, like torturing her.
Hey,
and
man.
She still wouldn't give up.
She wouldn't talk, which is counterintuitive for most women. Oh! But in the end, she kind of lied to him. When she finally did crack, it was all lies, and she knew it. So that is kind of like, you know, Yeah.
And she was the hero of like the story.
Kind of.
Like
yeah.
she was like, and then like instantly she was captured and then tortured for like 18 chapters, and then
Yeah.
like died. And it's like, oh, there's your story. That's
There you
your,
go!
message of hope for the future. It's like, oh, geez, I feel so much better now.
Thanks. I feel good about. Well, you shouldn't.
I will purge.
I remember one book like you let me borrow. I started reading it, and it was like some guy I got really super into. I was like, this guy's a fucking badass. Flip the page, and it's like, and insta-gibbed by like a rogue like missile thing, and like now your main hero's dead, and we're gonna follow this dumb shit guy. That, oh, he's dead too. Moving on to somewhere else. It's
We're
like,
moving
oh,
on.
Jesus.
It's like a
I
Tom
even-
Clancy book, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I even invest in it, like, yeah. That's why they don't have any like heroes, because they all just like turn
They have
into,
to be
like,
that.
pink
They have to be
monsters.
ultimate badasses, and by the time if they live to any length, they're less human and more machine because they're
And
just
they're just fed to
they
the
get
emperor.
the
at the
shit
end of the
beat
day.
out. Oh yeah, Oh yeah.
How many fucking people does he need? Like 10,000?
They say about 1,000 psychers a day. That's what the lore is.
Yeah. Wouldn't you like to be in like the breeding pits of those people? Gotta
Well,
make more psychers.
I don't really know. It's probably not all you'd think it would be.
It's probably like violently extracted from like your genitals and then you're thrown in the
It would
dumpster.
be like what? A Boy and His Dog. Wait, is that one?
No
That-
servant of the
oh,
Emperor shall
Don-
fall. I can help.
Don
whatever.
Knotts?
No,
Don
not-
Rickles?
The dude from Nash Bridges. Oh shit! Remember, it's like the original post-apocalyptic movie,
Yeah.
and they go into like a vault underground. It's like, oh, you need to breed with us, and they said they just hook him up to a machine and just like milk him that way. And he's like, get me out of here!
Wait, I can help.
Spoiler: in the end, they get out and they eat the girl. Ha!
Oh,
Love it.
yeah. What the hell was the name of that?
I think it's called A Boy and His Dog.
Well, no, that is the name
Yeah,
of the
but
movie. I'm
Don
just trying to
Johnson.
remember.
Don
Johnson.
Johnson.
Yeah.
Don Juan. John Wanda. Wanda's a dog.
He was in like Django Unchained, and
Right, here we go. We're gonna get
I'm looking at his IMDb, and it's like, why? I know he's famous, but I'm like reading through the movies he's been in, and I'm like, never seen any of these.
Was he in like the 80s Miami Vice?
Yeah, that was one of his top credits.
Yeah.
How can I serve?
Kung Fu, like the TV series. I remember that.
With courage and honor.
That had David Carradine in it.
Yep.
And didn't he die? of
Mr. Autoerotic.
asphyxiation? Yeah.
Yep.
He was found like hanging by a belt around his neck.
God,
in a
I mean,
closet in a hotel
The
room
way
with
that
dick in
like
his
you're
hand.
how you remember it. By the way I died.
Oh,
By jerking off in the closet.
and
And like,
Yeah.
but wasn't he was in some Asian country too? It's like, dude, there's all
Yeah.
kinds of whatever.
Troops awaiting orders, infiltrating enemy territory.
Yup. What can you do, huh? Make sure the belt ain't so tight next
What are
time.
your needs?
yeah, he didn't plan on dying. It just
Nope.
happened to.
It just kind of happened.
The fallen shall be forever remembered.
It's a
as
happy
the Emperor's
accident.
finest.
I don't know about that.
By my command, attack!
Normally I try to clear the whole map, but I think I'm just gonna go straight up to where this chapel is, and, take care of it.
Well, that's like the end.
Direct us to
Is
Oh,
there any
for this
point to
map.
like drawing it out?
No, I
to
just like
get
to
more
kill.
experience.
I like to
or-
kill things. No, just killing things.
Oh,
You know.
there's no like gear upgrades or.
No, not in this one. Not in this one. Get back.
He who stands with me shall be my brother.
Uh,
This is giving me a hankering to try to play Fallout, like the first Fallout again. And this time, don't get the caravan of water after I get the GAC. Because that's why I quit playing it last time.
Oh, yeah.
It was like right before the end, I was like, oh yeah, I'll send him a caravan. Like, who need, like, we can have more water, that's fine.
Yeah, we like water.
Oh, there's a timer again.
Yeah, and see, that's a bug, too, because that shouldn't have happened. And that's what...
I think they patched it in like this something, but like the GOG version is like the original.
Yep.
This is danger. We will root it out. Scouts advance. Scouts charge. Commencing infiltration.
Shouldn't have done that battle.
Search commencing.
Taking hits.
Run away!
Scouts here.
Run away! Run away!
Apothecary here.
I serve
Let's take this.
mankind.
Any minute now.
God damn it.
Ah, population's full. That's alright. I can kill
Send
off.
them in to die. You gotta
Nope. I got these squads over here I'm gonna kill off. Ah, 'cause I can't use them. The enemy's attacking. Uh-oh.
I was gonna make a playlist on Spotify for the road trip.
Oh, yeah.
But I gotta design this damn cellar you guys are gonna be running around in killing stupid rats.
Well,
I'll get to it, because we're not...
Yeah.
Got like another...
trucking. Just get some trucking music.
Well, there was I gotta have Tarzan Boy in there, because I don't know
Oh,
why, but
man.
I really like that
That is,
song.
I'm not knocking it. I mean...
Didn't they use that song in, like, Beverly Hills Ninja or something? And it would... No, I'm thinking of that Kung Fu fighting song.
Yep.
Yes, Lord.
Maybe I'll put that one in there, too. Just because I want music to drive, like...
To be just driving around the state in.
Well,
you know?
no,
We're gonna be in the
make
vehicle
them-
for a while. Yeah, make them just cringe.
Yeah.
Cringe.
Be like- Can we please listen to some metal instead of this soft rock 80s pop shit?
No. No.
Well, eventually, but
Not right now. Right now, you suck it up and you deal with it.
With courage and honor.
we're gonna listen to Tarzan Boy again. And
Just
then
for that, we're gonna hit on a repeat.
We shall know.
Don't make him bust out his Boy George CDs. Or was it Skid Row? There was some
Skid
band
Row.
yeah.
Fear not the psycho.
Yeah.
Destroy their minds and burn.
There's actually I didn't know that was like a murder thing like in
My aim.
LA somewhere. Speaking of that, I was too young to know what it was when it happened, but last podcast talked about it, like Waco, Texas.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was too young to like know about. I was just like, "Mommy, why is there so much blood?" And it's like, just go back. Here's your pudding. Like, go back to.
Yeah, I did too. And see, of course, I bought into the whole freaking nut jobs. They're terrible. They're nut jobs out there. They deserve it. Of course, I mean, how old were we? What happened to what, 93? So we weren't even 10.
90. Yeah, we were like
Maybe
yeah,
it was early 90s. We
89
may have,
years
but we
old.
may have been not even 10 years old then. You don't know that stuff. I remember seeing stuff up the first Gulf War. Oklahoma City. I mean, those are the ones I really remember. Ish. I remember the Ruby Ridge thing being a big deal in the 90s.
Yeah, and there's all these people that are like really like nostalgic for the 90s, but that was like
the
90s
90s was a fucked up. I mean, things were just going
killers were running
nuts,
rampant.
Yeah.
Domestic terrorism, bad music,
Yeah. Well.
good Burger King ads.
Yeah. Ninja Turtles. Real Ninja Turtles. Not this crap they feed us now. Yeah, things were easier then because we were younger
now,
and we were.
now we fucking flipped, and now we're like, man, those are the good old
Those
days.
are the days.
Ghostbusters was like not.
Ghostbusters
weird.
was still cool. The Ghostbusters cartoon was cool. You know,
There's something.
Star Wars wasn't back yet, so we could enjoy it. Star Trek
Yeah.
was still on the TV. Ugh.
Oh yeah, I had that. I've been sleeping to that like at night to keep away the shadow people.
Uh-huh.
And the one episode I woke up to.
Which one? Wait, no, just tell me the episode and I'll see if I can guess what series it was. Extra points if I can name the season. Go ahead.
Well, it was really easy because it's just like there was four lights or whatever.
Oh, okay. Yeah, never mind. That's easy.
I had this dream
You go,
where.
"Four lights!"
Well, no, it was. I went into the
What's he going
bathroom.
on about? Like, I don't know.
And I was like in the bathroom, and that scene was playing, and there was like this cowboy opened the shower curtain
Oh!
and came out, and he had a revolver, and he just like opened his mouth, and it was just hanging open, and like the dialogue from like Star Trek was coming through his mouth, and like I just
Just real fucked up, guys.
yeah, and like I started panicking to like wake up, and he like pulled the hammer back on his gun, and I like panicked myself awake and was like, what the fuck? And like right when I got up was when like Picard was like, there are four lights or whatever, and I was like, I gotta shut this off. I gotta go to work. It was really weird. So don't go to sleep to season 5 of Star Trek Next Generation. It's
Otherwise, yeah, it may not end well.
And then I had another dream. I went to sleep with my headphones on last weekend,
Uh-huh.
and I thought it would be a good idea to sleep the last podcast on the left.
because that's a good thing to listen to when you're trying to
And I
sleep.
did in my dreams. I
The
had
night- Yeah.
demons chasing me with
fucking night
Nazi
terror.
knives from Wolfenstein, laughing at me. And I was like, "Well, I gotta bless this house. Gotta find a Bible and chase the demons away." And like the only Bible I could find was in like just really bad
It was like Gideon's Bible. Yeah.
No,
Like,
it was
I don't
like for,
know
like-
this. I can't understand.
Yeah, it was just
this.
like just these little pictures that were like all smeared and crappy, and I was trying to discern them to like bless the house or something, and the demon was just laughing, stabbing at me, like, and I've just been having a rough
You've
week,
been having a
so
rough time of this.
That's why I don't like sleeping anymore, because the demons and shadow people come out.
That's when they come out at night. I was listening to some of them this weekend, and you know, because there's nothing better to do when you're alone in, you know, a hospital, and
Oh,
it's
yeah.
like, you know, 1, 2 in the morning, no one's around, and then you see somebody walk by in an area where there's should be like nobody but you. You're like, kind of like corner of my eyes. So I turned around because I was up in one of the air handlers. I'm like, what the fuck? I was like, it was a security guy.
Thank God.
So I just knew I was waiting for him to go by, walk back by, because I knew he was making his rounds. And he didn't come back by. Didn't come back by. Didn't come back by. I'm like, man, there's only one way in and out of this mechanic room. What the fuck? So I'm thinking, if I just ignore it, maybe it was the head of my shadow. You know, 'cause when I turned my head, I seen the shadow because of the backlit. I'm like, maybe it was just that. I'm sure it was just that. It wasn't just that. I know it wasn't just that. I was like, oh, any minute now. I better go out and take a look and see, but I don't want the door to slam shut in my face when I go out there and there's nobody there, you know, kind of thing. Like, And I waited, and then he walked back by, and he nodded, and I was like, hey. And then I went back doing what I was doing. It's like, whoosh.
I was gonna say, like, they'll find you in the morning, like the Jimmer in Escanaba in the moonlight, laying on like a gurney, just going like, with, like spit around your mouth. And why do you? He don't like Jim, like the security guard. He freaks him out.
He just freaks him right the fuck out. All right, we're gonna attack the chapel.
All right.
Protocol 23.
I call on an orbital bombardment.
Oral bombardment.
Orbital.
Oh, it's like, yeah, just.
That's what their
yell,
profile
like,
said. I'm really good at oral bombardments. Excellent.
Excellent.
We're gonna drop pod some Terminators in here.
Terminators. I need to look these guys.
These
up.
guys are
I'm not
badass.
familiar with them.
Yeah, check these guys out.
40K Terminators.
It's called Tactical Dreadnought Armor, aka Terminators.
Whoa.
Yeah.
I love. They're my new favorite faction.
They're
They
not.
have, like,
they're not factions. They're units. It's usually the first company, because each chapter is divided into normally roughly 10 companies. The 10th being like their scouts, and the first company being like the most senior veterans. So they get like all the best armor, and like all the ancient weapons and whatnot. They're badass.
Because it's like it's olive drab, which is like probably my favorite color, and gold, with like the little red seals
which
that they
chapter
put on.
are you looking at? I wonder.
It's just the Terminator's wiki page.
Oh, okay.
And they have like a green cloth around like one of their shoulders, and like a big skull with like crossbones and a dragon on one knee. Both knees have a dragon.
Oh, that's the salamanders. That's the salamanders.
Oh, and fire on their calves. Now this Terminator looks sweet too. He's got a he's covered in like blessings and stuff.
Yeah.
Stop them before they can finish.
Ah, Imperial Guardsmen are shooting at me. The fuckers have changed.
Victory is ours.
The traitors.
Wait, why do they not attack? What betrayal is this? Space Marines, cleanse these heretics.
Cleanse the heretics.
Now who is there like a priest that writes those incantations on them and like sticks it to their armor, or is that just like okay?
That and chapter serfs, basically indentured servants.
What are those? Are they just like?
These are Space Marines. They're just wearing like badass armor.
I meant those little pieces of paper with the red wax.
Purity seals, like blessings and oaths of moments. You know,
so those give them like +1 to hit and all that kind of stuff.
In the tabletop game, yeah.
I follow your commands.
Yeah.
The battlefield awaits. Death or healing. I care not which you
Oh, we got it. What's gonna happen here? Cutscene.
Inquisitor Toth has arrived at your request.
And what do our scouts say?
The guard's distraction was a success. The Chaos Lord and his host escaped. We are, however, tracking their movements and questioning some of the traitor guard that we captured.
How could I not have seen this? How is it I am blind when it matters the most?
Are you referring to these traitorous guardsmen or the destruction of your homeworld, Cyrene?
I should have seen the rot before it spread. Instead, I was blind for far too long. I put my own world to the torch. I killed with the Inquisition's eager sanction and watched too many innocents die in a holy firestorm. And yet,
like Dresden,
here I am again at yet another doorstep, with the executioner's blade in my very hand.
Blessed is the mind too small for doubt, Gabriel. Perhaps there is truth in there, for the both of us.
I still believe, old friend. I believe in the sovereign might of the Golden Throne, and in the purity of the Imperium.
But you have lost faith in yourself.
Only in what I see, Isidore. Only in what I see.
And what is it that you see?
And the Inquisitor.
I see conspirators and liars more concerned with their own agenda than the will of the Emperor.
I am not so easily cowed by such displays, Captain.
You lied to me and cost me men.
Better they die, their blood pure. If you feel warranted in handing out recriminations, then their deaths are on your head. I warned you to leave this world, to leave Tartarus for the warp storm.
Your words still ring untrue, Inquisitor. I know you were here before we arrived.
I am not in the habit of explaining my actions, Captain. But yes, I was here before you arrived, stalking after horrors to strip my knights of their dreams.
The
Speaking
same
of bad
horrors
dreams.
that the legions of chaos seek.
On Tartarus, there are no coincidences, Captain. There is only the storm that winnows the faithful from the heretic.
Are we faithful men, Toth? Good servants of the Emperor? It is time for us to put aside our differences. What do they seek, Toth? What do you seek here?
This world is cursed, Captain. Thousands of years ago, an artifact of ancient evil power was lost here. The forces of chaos seek this artifact. They've sought it for centuries, but have never held all the pieces of the puzzle.
And now they do.
An Imperial excavation team uncovered the first marker, and word somehow got to the enemy. With the knowledge of the exact planet and the first marker, it was a simple matter to uncover the remainder. Now they have the last piece necessary. A key to unearth the artifact itself.
What is this artifact?
A stone called the Maledictum.
The
It
Maledictum.
contains a creature of great evil, a creature of chaos itself.
Shit's
the stone
happening. Shit's
imprisons
going
Yes, it
a
is.
down.
demon, one of untold power.
How is it possible that the citizens of Tartarus did not know this? These artifacts lay buried beneath their own cities.
I forgot how
From
much
what I
dialogue there is in
surmise,
this game.
A demon within the Maledictum.
I like it, though.
may be
Oh, so do I.
imprisoned,
That's why I like this game.
But
A lot
it
of good
is
story.
not powerless. It can still influence people with visions and madness. The ancient text in the Registratum Malpheus speaks of a warp storm that visited this system at an age when many Space Marine chapters were still young. The storm drove the inhabitants of this planet insane. Under the demon's influence, they hit the markers and buried the Maledictum to protect it against hunters like myself. When colonists returned to this world, they remained ignorant of the perils. They built over the dark places, never knowing what lay beneath.
It's like building
And
the
the
psych
Elder,
house above the
did they
Indian
seek
burial
this power
ground.
for themselves?
No, it was they who imprisoned the demon in the first place. The Elder fiercely safeguard knowledge of the stone against all others, going so far as to interfere in our efforts to find it. As Chaos's most ancient enemy, they see themselves as the only capable defense against its influence. And we have paid for their arrogance.
I assume there is still time to avert disaster.
This is already a disaster. The power of the Maledictum is enough to turn the faithful and drive men mad. Many of the Imperial Guard and local population have already turned, as you've seen. It's affecting you, and your men as well. I can feel it. It is calling the warp storm to eclipse this system. It wants to trap us here, with it, so it can force even the best of us to serve its twisted will. This is why I encouraged you to leave. Why I still encourage it.
You know I cannot do that. I will not shrink away in the face of evil.
I would do no less. Enough. Let us end this bickering and face our enemy united. Together, we have a better chance of finding and destroying the Maledictum.
Yay.
Terrified of the power that you alone are strong enough to control. It is
That is a long cutscene.
Yeah, it is.
It's still going. Oh no,
destroy those small-minded fools.
that's no good.
Nope.
Think of the good you could do in the name of the Emperor. Think of the power you could wield.
Turning his brains into mashed potatoes.
Yes, it is.
The Maledictum is mine.
Damn it. You got to him.
This is a lot like how I court a female.
Pretty much, yeah. I know, right? So, cool. That was that map down. Thanks for hanging out with us this time there.
Yeah.
Diathex, it was nice to have someone to talk to.
How long did you get? How long you been streaming?
I
guess
have no idea.
I need to make a bot where we can
Yeah.
check out uptime.
Yeah, that'd be a good thing.
It
Cool.
should say in OBS how long we've been doing it.
It should.
Uh,
They'll probably say it somewhere.
Does this work? Nope.
Oh, it's been about a minute. I mean, an hour. 59
okay.
minutes. So that's cool.
And usually your episodes are like half an hour long.
Yeah. I could chop this
Well,
one up.
if you want to watch the previous episodes of this little playthrough thing with just Boomstick, you can go to our YouTube channel.
Yep.
Check that out.
It's there. Friend40.
There's a lot more lowbrow humor there.
There is. I won't lie. If you have been listening, you know these ones are pretty tame. Because it's just me, and I feed off of the whatever you call it from everyone else. So when I'm by myself, I just
that's why you don't play Dota.
That is why I don't. Otherwise, it would be ugly. I would end up on even more lists. But anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Have a good one. Goodbye.